Hey Steve, how are you?
I'm pretty good.
Good. Could we make sure that I can share my screen?
Yeah, you can test it
Okay.
anytime if you want. Yeah.
Looks like I can.
Okay.
I'll stop sharing now.
Let's see if it'll work for me. Uh-oh. I don't know what to pick.
Are you on a Mac or a PC?
Uh, my Android tablet.
Should be at the bottom. Should be a green share button kind of in the middle.
Oh, yeah, I opened that, but it gives me several options. And
Um,
I need to go to G Drive.
yeah. It's easiest if you have that already open when you
Oh,
start.
okay. Let me let me do that.
Are you going to be in this too?
Mhm. So I finally connected with Ohio Genealogy Society and
How
gave
did
my
that go?
Uh, he was a really nice guy and had good questions and let me chatter, but he cut it off after 30 minutes. I, I thought, well, I wanted to talk for several hours.
You are going to be just a little pain in the butt, aren't you?
About general meetings.
Would you like to
Team.
attend?
Oh,
I think I better give you something to do. Come on with me, bud.
okay. Okay, that's open. Now let's see what share tells me. Photo, image, document. Well, I'm not sure which option is going to work. Image from file. Photo, document, web URLs, screen. Oh, should I try
Screen.
screen?
I'd try
No.
screen. Do you have the PowerPoint open
Yeah,
on G Drive?
yeah.
Huh. So when I go to share, I get, oh, there you go. There's you. And I'd find, let's see, where your G drive, it's probably it's going to be one of the two things that are, they look like they're toward the right of all the icons.
Switch, switch camera,
No, I
switch,
don't think, no, I don't think you want to do that. Down
switch to
at the
gallery view.
bottom, do
Down
you
at the
see the
bottom,
two things that look like drives?
I've got.
No,
Am I sharing?
you're sharing, well, what I can see
I,
is,
I got a green border around
yeah,
this.
I see that too. Do
No,
you have
well,
a black thing on the
let me
bottom?
let me stop share and try a different option.
Okay,
whiteboard, camera, screen, web URL, document, image from file, or photo. Hmm.
So when you were sharing before, what I see on the bottom of the screen, sort of where your little taskbar would be,
Yeah.
is two symbols for a drive. And it's probably one of them.
Well, I have a menu bar at the bottom and it notoriously hides things.
Oh,
So I
that's
don't
not
know if,
nice.
well, yeah, I don't know if it's underneath that. Okay. When I tap on my screen, I get uh, mute, stop video, share, participants, and a more. And under more,
You have to be in sharing to do this,
yeah,
I think.
yeah,
So if it were me, I would tap on share.
yeah.
What do you see at the bottom of your screen now?
The very bottom says cancel.
Yep,
Uh,
no.
it shows me a list of items: photo, image from file, document, web URL, screen, camera, share whiteboard.
Well, it's not share whiteboard, we think.
I wouldn't think so.
Have you opened the PowerPoint yet?
Yeah, I have it open here on my PC, and I have it open um, here on my tablet. Hey,
So I don't think you're screen sharing yet.
no, because I don't know where to drive it. I don't know where to connect it.
Um,
And it wouldn't be an option in the PowerPoint, would it?
um, what you should see when you share is a list of everything that you have open on the device that you're on.
Yeah. So it's not showing me that.
I don't think you're screen sharing, Steve.
Well, no, I know I'm not.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
I don't know what to pick of the options. Because photo, it,
Um,
it goes to my gallery to show a photo.
I think you want to share a screen and then look for whatever applications you have open.
Screen. Start recording or casting with Zoom. Start now.
No, you're already recording.
Well, I got two options, cancel or start now. And when I hit start now, it shares my
Okay,
camera.
okay. Look at the black part of the bottom of that image. And you see settings, you'll see a calendar, you'll see Google. Next to that, you'll
Oh,
see two drives. They're toward the right.
no, the only thing I have at the bottom is mute, stop video, stop share, participants, and more. And if it's hiding under that, I don't know. Oh, here. It was hiding way over there. Oh, application?
I would try applications.
Oh, no, it says annotation, not
No,
application.
go ahead, close that. Don't stop the share. How do you get to Drive on your tablet?
I have an icon.
Go to the icon.
Well, I did that and it,
There you go. There it is.
oh, it was on the very bottom.
Yep.
I thought that was my shortcuts to all
No.
my apps.
So I think you might want to do this in slideshow and trying to see if I can remember how you there. That's much better. There you go.
Okay,
Hot dog.
okay, then how do I advance?
You either hit a
Oh,
carriage
there it is.
return or you have a little arrow on the bottom left-hand corner of the slide.
Hmm. No, I'm using my arrow keys. That seems to do it.
That'll work.
Okay. Now if I can just remember. Huh,
No, you don't want to activate Microsoft 365. Just,
it always asks you that. It's like,
yeah.
it's the latest and greatest. Do you have to do this?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. There. Okay. I stop share here.
Yippee. Is anybody trying to get in? That's the next thing to take a look at. And if you're
Oh,
the host,
participant says 3.
that's just you, me, and Jerry.
Oh, Jerry's not talking to us and he's not showing his face.
No, but usually the host has gets a little kind of a button up at the top saying that people are trying to join the meeting. I don't know
Oh,
if it got set up that way.
I don't know that I'm the host.
I have
Am
no
am
idea.
I the host just because I was the first to sign on?
Well, somebody from Broomfield Genealogy Society who says that's their name just signed in. I wonder who that is.
Oh, oh, participants 4.
What did you
Yeah.
say, Gail? I just got here.
Hey,
Oh,
Karen, how are you?
okay.
I'm good. I'm better. My hip is better. I'm getting
Oh,
there
I'm
anyway.
glad to hear that.
It was horrible there for a while.
You have kind of a, oh my goodness. You're kind of close up, I think.
Yeah, because I have two screens, so I'm
Oh,
opening my laptop. I keep forgetting until I notice, oh, I'm not on the screen. I have a big screen that works really nice.
I have one of
So,
those in my office. I don't know why I spend all the time in my dining room looking at my laptop.
actually that seems kind of nice to do it in your dining room. I should start doing that.
Well, it's just, the concept is a great room, so everything's here.
Oh,
Including the
right,
view of
right.
the
Comfortable.
outside, which is great.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, it's been so windy today.
Ooh. I can open the dog door.
Oh, you can?
Yeah, it was so windy. I decided I didn't want to be outside today.
Yeah, no, I agree. Too windy.
I'm just glad I have a big dog or I'd be in Kansas.
You were what?
I'm glad I have a big dog or I
Oh.
would be in Kansas.
I had to put in my other hearing device. Yes.
It was mighty breezy, let's put it that way.
Oh, it was.
I my neighbor and I were out at the same time picking up sort of those small branches that flew off the tree.
Oh,
Mm,
we have a cottonwood and oh my gosh, they have all kinds of branches that always come off.
yep.
Seems like that's all I do is pick up cottonwood branches.
I have one of those pears, the Chanticleer pears that grow tall and don't give you any fruit.
Oh, yeah.
And my neighbor has a big maple, so
Oh,
we made lots of pieces of tree.
oh.
I'm just
Yeah,
really glad the money.
the pears
Yeah,
have really pretty white flowers
yes, yeah.
in
And
the
for some
spring.
reason, they seem to grow pretty well here.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah,
yeah, a lot of people have them.
Bradford pears are very aggressive. You know, some cities and municipalities have prevented them from being planted there because they'll go on the plains and so they're really taken over a lot of part. They're beautiful trees, beautiful blossoms, but they're very aggressive.
But hers doesn't have fruit. You think it's a
There are no
Bradford
fruit.
tree?
Yeah, but that's a Bradford pear. There's no fruit, it has a beautiful white blossoms, but they're very aggressive. So
No, I haven't seen any from our last one. I don't remember getting any trees. Interesting.
we
They're
didn't have a
not as
Bradford.
bad as,
Go ahead.
yeah, go ahead, Bob.
Oh, I was just saying, I don't think we had a Bradford pear. Okay, yeah, what are you gonna say?
I was gonna say that mine's a Chanticleer pear,
Oh, okay,
Oh,
and I've had maybe 3 of them in different places.
okay.
So, yeah. I think this one can propagate if it would like to, and my neighbors wouldn't object.
Okay.
it's so nice to see all the flowers out now. My poppies are about to bloom.
Ooh.
Yeah, I love them. My basket of golds are in full are just brilliant right now. If you ever want some baskets of gold, I can get them for you.
Yeah,
Well,
go ahead.
have a hard time growing stuff in my front yard because it's south facing. So I have a
Oh,
lot of desert plants that do really quite well there.
oh yeah. Well, those are nice too. They have lots of them. But so far, I haven't had anybody say they're interested in the visit the Wise House. So I guess we'll just cancel it. Unless I get enough people today, because I haven't called them yet. So
Right, yeah.
I don't know if enough people will say so tonight.
Yeah, I just, so many people went when we went as a DAR chapter that
Yeah.
just don't think I can find anybody else there.
Oh, no, that's fine. I just thought we would have more people attend, but
I think everybody's a little overbooked right now.
yeah, I think so too.
Yeah, I
So,
just had to laugh between graduations, baby showers, Memorial Day, um, planning for upcoming weddings, holidays. Everybody's,
oh,
and vacations.
oh yeah.
Everybody's got a lot of stuff to do.
It's hard to find a date to do things.
Yep.
I had um arranged for on May 24th to have our birding and Tracy said, okay. Then when I zoomed Europe, she says, oh no, we have something else going on that week.
Yeah.
What is it what are you doing? The memorial for what?
So we got Mary Elizabeth Trebbing, who was a World War II WASP, added to
Why?
the, pardon?
Yes, go ahead.
added to the Colorado Freedom Memorial. And we always do we help the VFW post, put up the flags. We're honored in this Memorial Day ceremony because of placing the headstones on the unmarked veterans' graves.
Uh-huh.
So, you know,
Yeah, no, that's fine. No big deal. But it's like you say, it's just hard to find
yeah,
a date
exactly.
for anything.
Yes.
So,
So how was Europe
oh
besides
my
that?
gosh. It was so much fun. It was, we went with Cost Savers. That was a group.
Mhm.
And it's a bus and you go to 9 cities all over. I mean, start in London, you go to Paris, you're down to Florence and Venice and Rome and up through Innsbruck, Austria, and end at Amsterdam. So it's quite a bit of traveling, and I was worried about that, but our guide was so good at talking about the history of everything and showing us these are World War I bunkers. These are World War II bunkers. This is what they're growing. This yellow field is really canola oil seeds. You know, it was just amazing the information that we learned. So people said it's good to go on a cruise, but I tell you, that was really excellent.
Well, you got to see the land on a
Mhm.
coach bus. It's a big, those coach buses, those are the real fancy ones. So they're real, we did 2,500 miles in 14 days,
Yeah.
but we got to see the land of Europe. And Europe is the only continent on the planet that does not have a desert. And they have
Right.
equal distribution of water. They have water, really good distribution of water everywhere. And so that's just prime ground. No wonder Western civilization developed out of Europe. It's just a great landmass and a tremendous amount of history there. And a lot of fighting took place over the years. We went through World War I battlefields as we drove south from France to Switzerland. And then all those castles that they put up everywhere, those were defensive fortifications because their neighbors were always attacking them. So Europe is it's just a very, very interesting place. Lots of history. We went to the
Oh,
Colosseum, and the Colosseum was in use for 400 years, and approximately 400,000 people died at that Colosseum for entertainment purposes. So
it's
that was a really
remarkable
dark, bloody history of the Colosseum.
it's
What's that?
remarkable to walk through that.
Yes.
Mhm.
It's just between that and the Parthenon. I mean, the
Oh,
Parthenon
yeah.
still the biggest domed structure, the widest domed structure
Mhm.
in the world, for that matter.
Mhm.
Freestanding.
So, yeah.
Yeah, it's a freestand,
Yep.
and that is one of the best surviving Roman buildings intact.
Mhm.
It's 2,000 years old. It's
Yeah,
approaching 2,000 years old.
yeah.
And we walked in on that marble floor. You've seen it
Mhm.
apparently.
Mhm.
Oh, that marble floor is gorgeous.
Yeah,
You know,
I couldn't believe. So we got to walk down through the sort of the halls that the gladiators and the animals would have walked through. So
Oh,
underneath everything,
at the Coliseum?
yeah, and
Wow.
that's pretty remarkable.
Wow, yeah. We didn't get to do that. We did get to see Notre Dame, and we were so
Mhm.
glad because it was closed after the Pope passed. And they opened it the day we were there. So we got to
Oh,
go in
gosh.
and see it. Yeah, that was really cool.
And it's pretty well renovated now from the fire.
oh yeah,
Yes,
we
they
seen
have a
it.
little nook that they made as just in remembrance of all the first responders.
Mm.
And it was kind of nice. Yeah, it's beautiful.
But we've seen it 15 years earlier, and it was
Mhm.
dark, it was gloomy, they didn't have hardly any lights in there. And we went last week, it was polished up, painted up, lights everywhere. The stained glass windows were sparkling. It was
Oh,
night and
beautiful.
day. It's so much better now, hands down. So
So what was your favorite thing?
it was the Notre Dame Cathedral and the Pantheon or in Rome, because those are great cathedrals. And I really, it really touched my heart.
I liked in Rome one night, they took us to this dinner and it's like down in a basement and you go in and it's like this big long hall. And then they have tables on all sides and people come in and they sit down and then they feed you and wine and all this good food. But then these Italian singers come out singing and it's just the music with the dinner was just amazing. It
Yeah,
was fun.
it's really good to sort of get out of our little comfortable culture every once in a while and see something else. So cool. I'm glad you guys had a great time.
Yeah, we even went on a horse ride, buggy ride in Switzerland. So they did some different things that you might not go in do on as tourists, as a tourist.
Yeah,
We got on the gondolas in Venice, those little boats.
Mhm, sure.
We did that. That was really cool. So yeah, we did a lot of neat things. And then we also drove by the traditional town where my grandparents came from. It was Trento, northern Italy.
Mhm.
And it is just flat out gorgeous there.
People
Right?
don't realize how much of Italy is mountainous.
Mm-hmm.
It's pretty much the whole spine of the country. And then
Mm-hmm.
all of its borders with Spain, France, and Austria, it's mountains. So if
Yeah,
you are a mountain person, you're gonna
it is
like
gorgeous.
Italy.
Bob, was it in Italy or might have been Switzerland where they took us to the top of this mountain? Well, it wasn't that high because it's lower to begin with. But first we went on little anyway, we went all the way to the top and they had made for Queen Victoria a train to go up all the way to the top. And then they built her a motel and it was really amazing.
Oh, well, it sounds like it was a great time.
Oh, it was fun. So I hope we get more people here.
Me too.
But
Or it'll
except
be
for
a
my
quick meeting.
what?
It'll be a quick meeting.
Oh yeah, yeah. Everything was fun except for when my passport was stolen.
That's not fun.
No, it was not. Passport, driver's license, credit cards.
Oh, gee.
Yeah, it
Yeah.
was
When
something.
I spent quite a bit of time in Europe
Mm-hmm.
and the gypsies were something else when I was in Rome.
Oh, really? Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I backpacked through Europe right after grad school, well, right after undergrad school, and
Uh-huh.
spent about 4 months there.
Uh-huh.
And I will tell you, you wanted to hang on to everything.
Yeah, I thought I was fine. We were in with all the people from our group in this little breakfast area down in the basement of a small motel, but there
Nope.
was two not weird, very nice looking gentlemen that I didn't even notice. And I got up to get a patty of butter and I didn't have my bag hooked over my shoulder. So just don't know when it will happen.
Yeah, it can happen any place.
Yeah. Well, luckily, because of European Union, excuse me, excuse me, we
Thank
could go all
you.
the way and finish our trip because
Oh, good.
without the passport. Yeah,
Yeah.
that was nice.
but we needed the passport in order to board on the plane and come
Yeah.
back to the United States.
Right.
So that we had to
We
get it.
spent
We got an
an,
emergency Karen got an emergency passport.
we
So-
spent another day in Amsterdam. We went for their, is it Rijksmuseum Museum, which is all this Netherlands history. It's just a
Mhm.
neat museum. And I'm part Dutch, so it was so
Aha.
interesting. Yeah. So that was really cool.
Boy, they have great genealogy records too, the Dutch.
Oh, they do. Oh, I should,
Yeah,
they did, they were, um, when my Menard van die Bogart came over, they were well educated, like in 1630.
yep.
They were more well educated, I think, than other countries. I might be wrong, but they were,
Well, I
pretty
think there's a
progressive.
lot to that. They were, it's not big enough to have a lot of farming for starts.
mm-hmm,
So, and they were so tangled up with the Dutch East India Company.
yes.
I mean, that's where a lot of the records live are with that. But,
Uh-huh.
it's just, a remarkable place.
It is. So is Kirk here?
I don't
Is
see
Kirk-
him. He may
Oh,
still be
okay.
camping.
Oh, yeah, it's true. Oh. So. Yeah, did you read The Island at the Center of the World, the book?
Yes,
That was just a really good book.
yes, that's a fantastic book.
It is. But
I also really liked the plains of Italy. I thought, I'm just looking at the countryside and going through the farm ground and watching the farmers at work and the fertile ground. That was another very impressive thing that I really struck us. We have farm ground here in eastern Colorado.
Mhm.
It's
It's dry.
dry farm ground. Yes, and Europe was just impressed me with the land and the farming and everything. It was very impressive.
they had canola oil seeds that were just blooming, and it's these
And our whole
huge fields of yellow flowers. They're
Good.
gorgeous.
That sounds beautiful.
Hi, Cindy. Hi, Russ. Well, I did find a speaker that we can get for $50 on the
No,
CCGS speaker site.
no, Karen.
What?
I contacted Chris Patterson. He's no longer doing it.
Oh, you're kidding me. Really? Well, why do
Nope.
we
Nope.
should tell them to take it off.
Yeah,
Right.
Well, what's he speak about?
Oh,
Um,
he
go
had
ahead.
he talked about beginning DNA and
Oh, okay.
beginning genealogy research and stuff like that.
Oh, okay. Well, we just make I just came in from watching sort of a little review of the Supreme Court today about birthrights. So I'm going to turn it into genealogy because my wife, who's a retired midwife, says I'll have to have a genealogist in the delivery room to find out if this child is a U.S. citizen or not.
Oh,
Because
you know,
what's
we
the
went through
difference?
this whole drill right around World War One, where we decided US born women
Right.
who married a foreign man were no longer citizens. They lost their citizenship.
oh, they lost
I didn't read. I never
women?
heard
I
of
didn't
that.
know that.
I
Yep,
never heard of
really?
that.
that in fact happened. And it took a number, well, there were 13 women from Louisville who married a non-US citizen who were born here. They lost their citizenship when they married. And it took, I want to say it was almost another 20 years before that was reversed. And
Lawyers, lawyers, and lawyers.
well, as soon as the man became a citizen, then the woman would get her citizenship back because the rule was the citizenship of the husband determines the citizenship of all the other children. So I'm waiting for this to re-emerge.
Oh my gosh. So
Yep.
Oh, this is
he
back
was
to
not
Old
born in the
English.
United States.
Yeah.
So he wasn't born in the United States?
Who
The
was?
sh- The man wasn't born in the
The
United
man
States?
she married was born in Italy. He immigrated to the US.
Ooh,
She
and
met him here, married him here. She was born in Louisville. And
Oh,
there's a really good article by Bridget Bacon, who used to be the museum director, about all 13 women from Louisville who lost their citizenship in this way. I can
do they?
probably dig that one up for if anyone's interested in it.
Yes, I
But
would.
it just blew me away that we
Ah.
did that. That
Did
did
they make him? Did they make him leave the country?
No, they did not make them leave the country, but
Oh.
they weren't citizens anymore
They
until
could
their
vote.
husband became a naturalized citizen, assuming he could pass the test. I had one woman from Louisville whose husband tried 3 times to pass for
Mm-hmm.
citizenship. He was illiterate and a coal miner, and he never
Oh.
passed it. And so
Oh.
she finally had to become a naturalized citizen on her own in California. So you want to
Um,
strange?
that's weird.
Yeah. So
That
that was in Louisville in 1918, 19.
it's like 1913, 14. There's
Okay.
a really good article in the Louisville History Museum's old newsletter. I ran into it because I was researching descendants of that woman um, whose brother's child or something like that was one of the soldiers from Louisville who died in World War One.
Oh, really? Oh, you learned
So,
so much in that.
well, it was so bizarre when I read it, I couldn't believe it.
Yeah. You put that in the book?
Yes, there's a piece of that that's in the book. But I kept the newsletter and we'll dig it out and share it if you'd like me to do that. It was unbelievable.
That is. Yes, I'd like to read it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think I'll research that. Well, when I have time on the
Have
law
fun,
review.
Russ. Go
I mean,
get
that's
them.
law review. I mean, that's like, what?
That is exactly what I thought, really? And then, with all of the stuff now around birthright citizenship, clearly we've done some strange and bizarre things in the past.
Right. And it's a sort of a flashback to me at the moment, because I saw this some years ago. The Ku Klux Klan was large in Colorado at the time.
You might want to read the newsletter from
Yeah.
God, I could not believe the photos that I found.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, what did they say? 10,000 hooded Klan members
Right.
marching in Arvada?
Well, I know. Yeah.
Yeah,
I've read that. Yeah.
correct. And boy, I know for sure about the fire department and the police department in Lafayette,
Mm-hmm.
to say nothing of the governors in Colorado who were tied up with this.
There was a lot in Colorado, more than some
There
other
was a ton.
states.
Yeah,
My wife and I love the Netherlands.
Oh, yes. I love it because you have a road and you have a walk path and you have a bicycle path.
Sickle path.
And everybody
Yes.
rides the sickles, whatever. So
They
there
have
aren't
3 or
that many
4
cars.
per person.
Yeah.
They have one in town. Take the train, get in town, take your bike to the office, take the bike back to the train. lock it up, go back home, get your bike to your house.
Yeah.
We
We
love
should
Lincoln
never
Hills.
complain about bicycle paths here. We need more.
Yeah.
And
And I'm
never
waiting
stop.
for that train up the front range myself.
Oh, that would, yeah, that would be nice.
Don't stop in a bicycle path. Well, if you're a pedestrian, do not stop in a bicycle path in the Netherlands.
Oh, yeah, no, our guide told us that. He said,
Yeah.
very clear. Don't get in the bicycle paths.
Yes.
It was amazing. I loved it.
Sorry to interrupt. I think we should start the business part of our meeting.
Okay.
Oh,
Go for it.
Okay, I'm gonna see if share screen will work. Oh, I forgot how to do it. Am I sharing screen? Yeah.
there's at the bottom, you run your
Yeah.
cursor down and the
Yeah.
green is green share button.
Yeah,
Do you
well,
see
it
it?
gives me a bunch of options and I don't know which, was it?
Okay, when you go
share?
down, you just click on the share.
Yes, I did that. It gives me about 12 options.
Screen, you want to use screen.
Okay, start
Oh,
now.
I know what you see. No,
Well,
I
it's,
think you want to use PowerPoint. You want to get your PowerPoint up is what you want.
Down on the bottom, do you remember the drive?
So there's 8 of us here.
oh, here.
7, I think.
8. 8. 8. 8.
Will
You
this
wanna go
work? I
next?
think you have to pick it from the pop-up window, but you can try. Oh, it might, since you did screen.
University of YouTube. I'm going to swear by it. It's great.
Um,
Ah.
it's not working.
Well, that's your review thing. Yeah.
I don't think you can bring it up from the bottom. You have to bring it up in that window that popped up. So did you have it already open?
He did at one point.
When's the next newsletter?
Whole newsletter, Russ, will be in July. We'll have a little bit of events and announcements in June.
Okay,
So,
because I owe you 2 things, and I just want to make sure I don't. It's got to get on my calendar.
perfect.
No, I'm Russ.
Oh, you're not perfect from?
No, my
Well,
middle name is W, William, for wonderful. Everyone always like, what's the W for? I said, wonderful. What's the date? Give me a date.
the date, but I'd like to have it. Oh,
Well, Steve's working on his PowerPoint.
how about June 20th?
Oh my goodness. Okay.
Thank you for
It's
the
like-
time.
It's like I mean, it's so far away, it's like Christmas. I mean, my goodness.
Well, you could give it to me, by the end of the month if you'd like to, Russ.
I will. I will.
Okay. I'll start bugging you then.
No problem. I hear it. Well, yeah. Well, that's all right. It's
Is that Belize in the background there?
no, that's Banana River, Florida. That was I took this a couple years ago when I was living there, and I would go down. Real short story, the sewage treatment plant for the Air Force Base was there, and the dolphins would come in and eat the fish. The sewage treatment was plant was really good. And then if you sit on the berm of the seawall and have your feet down and you would pound against the wall, the dolphins would come in and do a show for you. They're
Oh,
just
cool.
wonderful animals. Yeah.
That's-
And this is I've got some doing what I call laughing, and this was one that was doing. Is this the one with the backstroke, or I don't know.
Yeah,
So,
it's on the back, his
Looks
back.
like the back
yeah,
stroke.
he's just out there backing around.
Neat.
They put on a show. I think they're very intelligent.
I think you're right. Did you ever see manatees there?
Oh, shoot. Yes, yes. Oh, problem is there's too many. Sea cows. It's a
Yeah.
local AAA farm team was of the Washington baseball team was sea cows. Fear the sea cow. Oh yeah, oh yeah, right up. Yeah, hundreds of them.
Yeah. My
And they
folks
could,
Steve,
live in Indian River County, real
oh,
close
okay.
to the river. So used to see them all the time.
Oh, yeah. Actually, if you ever get a chance, go to like Crystal River and you can snorkel with the sea cows.
Oh, that sounds like fun.
Yes.
I bet it would be fun, actually.
Yeah. They're so fat and just nice and calm and yeah, great animals.
do you want me to show the PowerPoint? I have it from the drive, Steve.
Okay, it's not letting me open it.
Okay, I've got it open and I will share it. Let me see which one it is. I think it's this one.
What do I got?
Oh, that's not it. Oh, wait, maybe it is.
It
I'm
looks like
looking.
it's on the side. You just need to start the slideshow.
Yeah, that was it. Okay.
And
Wait,
Mm.
slide. I usually do it from PowerPoint, so I'm not sure. Let's see, view. Slideshow. Okay, there we go.
There
We
you
got
go.
it.
You can go to the next slide, please. This was just a quote I've found. I am bound to them, though I cannot look into their eyes or hear their voices. I honor their history. I cherish their lives. I will tell their story. I will remember them. Author unknown. Next slide. Um, we want to recognize new members. I don't know who's on the view list right now. Do we have anybody new or a guest?
Cynthia York rejoined, so we're up to 38 members. So
Oh,
Yahoo?
okay. Is she on Zoom now?
No, she is not. There's 8 of us currently on Zoom.
Okay. Great. Next slide, I guess. Today's meeting is on Zoom. Glad you all found us. We have an important announcement that starting in June, our meetings will be at the Brenner Farmhouse, and they'll be in person. And did we back up a slide there accidentally?
Oh, I'm so sorry. There we go.
Yeah. As far as we were able, we will try to make those meetings hybrid, but until we actually set up and have our first meeting at Brenner Farmhouse, we're not sure how everything will work. We will at least attempt to record it and distribute it to members. Again, that's the Brenner Farmhouse, start at 6:30 on June 5. Next slide, please. Thank you, Karen. We want to recognize the board members and the officers. We've been working really hard the last couple of years to come up with good strategies to engage all of our members and produce interesting programming, and it's been a challenge. Next slide, please. Karen, did you want to say something about the
Yes,
second and fourth Wednesday group?
thank you. Thank you, Steve. Yes. Our second and fourth Wednesday genealogy group has been really very interesting. Mastering genealogical documentation. And we will next be our 6 out of 17 chapters. And I've learned a lot. It's a great book. If anybody's interested, get with me and I'll tell you the books that we're using, and we'd love to have others join our group. But it
Okay.
meets on the 1 o'clock on the second and fourth Wednesdays.
Oh, okay. Thank you. Next slide. These were last month's numbers, so I don't know if they're still accurate or not. We highlighted the shortfalls that we anticipate will run this year. However, it won't wipe out our checking balance, our bank balance. So we won't be going in the negative, but this is this financial crisis that we're still working on. That's probably enough said. Go to the next slide, please. And Cindy mentioned we have another new member. So we're up to 38. That's good for our budget. Next slide. Gail, did you want to say anything about the newsletter? We just had a new issue come out. That was the abbreviated one, right?
Right. The first and third months of the quarter, we just do a brief announcements of what's going on and the events that are planned. We do a real newsletter second month of the quarter.
Mhm.
We really like anyone who's involved in BGS to come up with an answer to the question of the quarters. And this quarter it is, if 2 of your ancestors could meet, who would you pick and why? We'll take any and all good stories or tips from a member. If you have questions, concerns, please just email me and we'll figure it out. Thank you, Steve.
Yeah, thank you, Gail. That's a good question, and I hope it triggers some ideas that get put down on paper. The delegates report, Colorado Council of Genealogy Society.
Oh, Cindy couldn't make it last time, so I was there.
Okay.
They spoke about the first families, and
Mhm.
so that's also on our website. So if your family has been long-term in Colorado, you can join the first families. And I forget the dates, but there's some like in the 1850s, and I think it goes to the 1880s. It's a different group, but you get your history on their site, and you have it. I mean, it's kind of an honor, I think. So if you're interested, you have to complete the forms. And so please check out. It's also on our site, so you can find it on our site. And I
Mhm.
forget under which category it is, but it's there. Also, you
Oh,
go to
okay.
Colorado Council of Genealogical Society and find it there.
Okay, and then I think the next slide talks about the first families, but let's
Oh.
touch on the National Genealogical Society. Russ, did you have any comments? I understand you were planning on going to the conference?
Planning. I've spent the money. I'm going.
Okay,
Yeah, I'm leaving next Thursday and going to be to the attend the delegates meeting on Friday morning, and then spend the weekend at the convention and coming back on Monday to Colorado, and I'll try to give you a report on the details
Yeah.
of it.
yeah,
But
that looks
there's
really interesting. I'm glad you're going.
and there's also, the opportunity to anyone who wants to participate virtually to sign up and watch the program. However, they're delayed by 48 to 72. I think it's 72 hours. But it's I'm hoping it's going to be a good event. It's my vacation for the week, month.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's
Okay,
also a
that's-
charge, isn't there a charge for that if you view the virtual
Oh,
one?
yes. Yes. The charge is it depends on if you're a member of the NGS or not, but it's like, I think it's $275, $300.
Oh,
I mean, yeah, it's up there, but
interesting.
hopefully it's worth it.
They have lots of good presentations.
Right. And I'm hoping to meet Tom Jones.
Hey, yes, he's a writer of the book we're doing in.
Right.
Yeah. Oh,
So,
here's
that's all.
about the first family. Thank you. I didn't realize this. So yeah, the first family, if you're in Colorado before 1861, your first family, territorial family, be in Colorado between 1861 and 1876, and centennial, it would be your ancestor must or settle on. Oh wait, I can't see. I'll have to move the faces over. At least 100 years prior to the date of the application. So your ancestors must be born in or settled in Colorado at least 100 years prior to the date of your application. So, and you can go on Colorado Genealogical site and see names. So,
Okay. Let's see, what's our next slide?
oh, sorry, I'm moving the faces around. Okay. Okay, yeah, this is me and the Wise History Museum tour tomorrow.
Mhm.
But I haven't had any confirmation, so unless I get a bunch of people telling me like before 8 o'clock or so, emailing me, I guess I will have to cancel it. And it's too bad because it's a really good tour. So anyway, it's the Wise House is a homestead in Erie that's been there. I forget when it was first, but it's been there a long time and
Okay.
really interesting. A lot of the original furniture. And
Yeah, okay.
so,
Has a date been set for the Women's History Tour yet?
oh no, because they changed what they were doing. So the one that I tried to
Oh,
get,
okay.
I will get that
Well,
up. Thank you.
the update will be up on our website as soon as we know what it is.
Yeah.
Regarding our regular meetings, our first one is June 5, and that's a change from the third Thursday to the first Thursday. And I also wanted to mention the date for the July meeting. If you could back up one slide. That first Thursday falls on July 3. And we thought, well, July 3 is not a holiday, so maybe we'll go ahead. And hopefully that won't interfere with too many people's July 4th plans. Okay, next slide.
Hey, Steve, can I just interject?
Yeah,
Because on the website, Broomfield Genealogy website, it just said if people had questions to contact Karen. So I don't know if, because I was planning to go to the Weiss farmhouse or homestead. So I'm not sure if people are planning just to go there. I don't know. So I just
Oh.
wanted to bring,
You mean
bring,
just show up or contact us first?
right,
Yeah.
right. Because I
If-
sent out the reminder that just kind of pasted what was on the Broomfield genealogy site. So,
So you would go then, if I could.
yeah, I was planning to go. So, but I
Okay.
don't know, because, and I didn't think about it originally, thinking, well, would people, or, would people want to meet at the library? It just didn't dawn on me, so,
Well, we can
anyway.
talk about it after the meeting. I'll give you a
Right.
call.
Okay,
Okay.
sounds good. Thanks,
All right.
sorry.
Okay.
No problem.
Next slide then. There we go. I haven't tried this QR code to see if it works, but it will take you to the Broomfield Genealogy Society webpage, and there's a place there to make donations to help us head off this deficit we're experiencing because of our increased expenses for a meeting place and the liability insurance policy we're required to have now.
I just tried it and I hadn't either, but it's giving me a 401 not found. So don't
Oh,
use it.
okay, well, we'll have to fix that. Next slide. I guess we're ready to start our program. Bob, did you want to introduce Gail?
Yes, and a couple things I'd like to talk about first.
Oh, okay, go ahead.
We decided as a board meeting that we want to make the Broomfield Genealogy Society more interactive. So one of the things that I would like to propose is if anybody out there in Broomfield Genealogy Society would like to give a presentation, let me know. And so if you only have a presentation for 20 minutes, that's fine. And either you could do a 20-minute presentation and I could find a genealogy YouTube video to fill in the gap, or we could have 2 or 3 people do a 20-minute presentation on anything that you would like to talk about. This is your opportunity to talk about your family history, how world history factored into your family, on why they immigrated from, say, Europe to the United States, is having more interaction from our members and give them an opportunity to talk about their research or whatever. If you have a 30-minute presentation, we could find maybe 2 people and do 2 30-minute presentations, let me know. Or if you have a 20-minute presentation, maybe we could get 3 20-minute presentations. So keep that in mind. But we want this to be an interactive organization and give everybody the opportunity to talk about genealogy or their family or research or anything. So that's all I have on that topic. Next, I'll read Written in Stone, presented by Gail Elijah. Gail is a member of the Broomfield Genealogy Society, Blair County, Pennsylvania Genealogy Society, and the Pennsylvania and Maryland Genealogy State Societies. She is a longtime amateur genealogist who loves involving 250-year-old cold cases for women who want to join the Daughters of the American Revolution, DAR, as part of the state application team. This lineage research almost always involves wandering through today's virtual ceremonies. More to the
Cemeteries.
point, oh, thank you, cemeteries. More to the point of this program, However, wandering through real cemeteries from New York and Pennsylvania to Kansas and Colorado, looking for dead relatives has been a tradition in her family. In these physical spaces, the differences among tombstones, their style, materials, and what we choose to put on them are more evident. She shares what she learned along the way, along with a few interesting tombstones that she has found. So let's give a good hand to Gail Elijahs.
Yay.
Okay,
So Steve, if you can stop, or Karen, stop sharing your screen and I'll share mine.
Yes, I will. Oh. Sorry. Oh, wait. Okay, escape.
thank you.
There you go.
Okay, can you see that? Okay, have we crashed?
I don't know.
It appears that at least one of us has crashed.
Should we all log out and log back in, or what do you think? Wait for them to log in again? Oh, yeah, Gail's crashed. Okay. I think we need to restart this meeting. So everybody restart.